Hello everyone and welcome to my reaction to Kengan Omega Chapter 261 titled Mortal Enemies. I assume this is going to be about the fact that Geroda and Gao pretty much have polar opposite fighting styles. They are the pinnacles of hard and soft martial arts, and that makes them mortal enemies. As for what I expect to happen this chapter, I imagine we're going to see a continuation of Gao getting the upper hand, and then as per usual, the pendulum is going to swing back in Geroda's favor by the end of the chapter, because that's how these things normally go. But there's only one way to find out, and before we get into that, as always, if you haven't already, definitely be sure to like and subscribe. I'd like to try and hit at least 100 likes on this week's reaction. Now then, without any further ado, let's get right into the chapter, shall we? Let's see, oh my god, 19 pages. Isn't it interesting how when less narrative things are going on, we get more pages in the chapters? I'm not complaining about this. By any stretch of the imagination, I'm going to assume this means that either one or both of them just enjoy making these chapters more. Anyway, Geroda is struck in the face with a right hook from Gao, which is his unbreakable fist. They're not saying God Glow here, so I think God Glow it's specifically a right straight, isn't it? So it's just a right hook he got hit with here. He's reeling a bit, but Geroda's very durable, so he can take it. He's reaching out with his right hand, or his left hand, actually. He's going to grab Gao, and I imagine Gao is going to back off. Oh, he sidesteps, he avoids, and then he throws... Ooh, are those two jabs into Geroda's chest and then his stomach? I think he's going for a liver shot there. That's rough. Those are leaving fucking impact craters. Oh, but he's not flinching at all. That's probably the most impressive thing about Geroda's performance thus far in this fight, is that he is not flinching while fighting Gao. But Gao sort of ducks and backs away as Geroda goes for another grab. That didn't even faze him. No, that's just not possible. It just can't be possible. But look at how he's standing tall and upright. He's taking a composed stance like nothing even hit him. He's just locked in. It's that simple. He sustained damage, of course. It's just that his concentration's stronger than the pain. He's rolling very good on the con saves. He doesn't want to miss even the slightest opening Gao gives him. Of course not. Hey, Jerry. Doesn't it look like Gao's fighting pretty passively for someone on the offensive? Yeah, obviously. It would be fucking stupid for him not to. If he gets overzealous, he's going to go in too deep and leave himself open. Yeah, but can you blame him? Arashiyama's a thrower. Gao's a striker. They're specialists in polar opposite fields. That means neither of them has what it takes to defend against each other. Well, that's true. Of course. Gao's an apex striker, while Arashiyama's an apex thrower. Their styles are so different in nature that neither of them can defend each other. In other words, they're each other's mortal enemies. Throws in particular have the power to turn the tables in one go. It may look like Gao's on the offensive, but he still has to proceed with caution. Yeah, he has to be incredibly defensive while being offensive. While Geroda is fighting thus far pretty much entirely looking for counters. But what will happen when he goes on the offensive? That is the question. Ooh. Gao's moving his left arm around here. He is in the Hitman style right now. You can't beat me by outboxing. Surely you've noticed that by now. You'll have to finish me by infighting. And more specifically, you'll need to land that punch you used on Videl. So he's trying to bait out God Glow. Interesting. I'll just have to see it coming. It looks like he takes a step forward. Gao throws in some jabs, but Geroda raises his guard with utmost patience and attention. Strike, 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 strike! He's showering him with blows. Gao's moving around all over the place, throwing out jabs at Geroda, but Arashiyama's still not moving. It looks to me like he's waiting for his chance. That's exactly what he's doing. Ooh, we got Lalong watching here on the sidelines. That's the right choice. Moving would be ill-advised. Pre-initiative is useless against Gaolang. That, by the way, that is by far the most impressive thing about Gaolang, is that he just is too fast for pre-initiative. Pre-initiative, broadly speaking, is a technique that involves detecting your opponent's inception of intent and dodging before they move. Oh wait, does this imply Geroda has pre-initiative? We haven't really seen him use that, ever. Given the level he's at, I wouldn't be shocked if he did know it, but, you know. But Gaolang is able to strike before his opponent can detect his inception of intent. He can move faster than his opponent can think, and check them before their options become available. You could call him a foresight killer. It's not that Gaolang can't use pre-initiative, it's that he doesn't need to use it. So, like, he hasn't learned it because he doesn't need to? Why the fuck did Gaolang's fist get so big there in the bottom panel? I guess it's just for impact, but, you know. Goddamn, Gaolang, that's a big fucking hand. I didn't realize you had Luffy's Devil Fruit. So let's see. Who do we have for, like, pre-initiative counter people? We have Gaolang, who's just too fucking fast. We have Kaneda, who specifically traps people using their own predictions. And then we have Agito, because his style switching makes him borderline impossible to predict. Can't think of any other ones immediately. I guess you could have ones like, I don't know, Waka and Julius just being so fucking strong that it doesn't matter, but pre-initiative can still be used, like, defensively, so... If you guys recall any other ones, or can think of any other ones, share them down in the comments. Anywho, he took another right hook there. Ooh, it's a second right hook. That was a clean hit. God damn, there's gonna be a massive welt on his face there. Ooh, he's going up close for an infight. I don't know if that's a good move, Gaolang. I don't know if that's a good move. Fuck, he got you. Tap. He places his hand on Gaolang's shoulder, and Gaolang's about to get fucking thrown. Ooh. Ooh. Slammed head first into the fucking concrete. Ow. Yeah, that's, I'd call that a pendulum swing right there. Though remember, kids, Gaolang can attack from any angle. He's that good. But that's probably a concussion. That's probably a concussion right there. Ooh, boy. Whew. He threw him. Oh, but then Gaolang just leaps right back up. Oh. Oh my, he actually managed to defend himself somewhat there. Did he get up already? Right after taking the swing? Looks like he cushioned the back of his head with his arm. Yeah, he actually managed to protect himself there. That's very impressive. But yeah, he's still a little shaken up. He's a little shaken up there, as one would expect from such a throw. But he's still taking a shitload of damage. I reckon that cancels out the advantage he built up with his punches. What? He was waiting for the moment he switched to infighting. I guess that's a kind of foresight. Is it? I feel like that's just waiting for an opportunity. That's not necessarily foresight. That's just, you know, that's just waiting for your prime opportunity. There's not much in the way of prediction required for that. It's just you see Gaolang going for infighting, and then you go, okay, I'm going to throw now. Let's see here. Gaolang was running circles around him, striking before Arashiyama could read him. Okay, we have some typos this chapter. Could read him with pre-initiative. Are you telling me Arashiyama was reading that very strategy? This is the natural result. If you can't use pre-initiative, the fight will depend on the accuracy of your ordinary foresight. So, which one can outthink the other? Okay, so it just becomes a pure fight of strategy. That's fine. Ooh, Gaolang shirks down a bit. He gets into a bit of a more compact stance here. Oh boy. Be honored that you're fortunate enough to face a warrior like me. Oh, is he gonna whip out the Muay Thai right now? Oh, he's raising his hands up. That's not a boxing stance anymore. Yeah. He switched up his stance. He's unleashing his Muay Thai. What a world it is, Meguro, to have such fighters in it. Indeed. I wonder what Meguro's presence is going to do for you here. Are you just going to become like a more instinctual fighter? How curious indeed. Well, that was a pretty good chapter. This fight, as predicted, big shocker, is pretty good thus far. Not too terribly much to say that I haven't already said. But, you know, my god, we're 2 chapters in. Do I think it's going to end next chapter? Probably not. At this rate, we're probably going for like a 4-chapter fight. So, we'll see how much better it gets. But with that, that's all I've got for this week's reaction. If you guys enjoyed, definitely be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my uploads. I do Kengan Omega chapter reactions every week that we get a new chapter. If you enjoyed discussing Kengan Omega with other people, or you just enjoy the content I produce in this channel, I highly suggest you check out my Discord server. I have a link to that down in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys around. Take care.